as a professional and and representing the company that I do, Independence Realty, a different kind of service, I feel that I will be working hard in order to make this sale for you, and the commission is justified. Good word, justified. And you won't feel like you need to cut the commission in order to. We won't need to jump. I don't know. I'm talking too much.
Okay, Karen Davis, would you be willing to reduce your commission if we sign with you and your company tonight? Pardon me, ma'am. We're over here.
Well, I think there's ways that we can get around that portion. I'm thinking that if we sit down, put our heads together, and get the right price for your house, we market it correctly in an MLS system, get the price that you want, there's no reason to cut anyone's commission because the broker has to be paid. And
stop all that.
No, whatever.
You were doing pretty good there for a minute. Then you start sliding. Tawana, would you be willing to reduce your commission if we sign with your company tonight? You know, we ready to sign. Will you reduce your commission?
I would be willing to lower my commission. However, I don't think that would be necessary because oh Lord, I don't know.
Would you look at the number sheet that you're showing?
There's a lot of things you can do.
Because the commission.
But I'll tell you one thing.
And the selling price and the finance.
Whatever it is, we're not doing.
In this market, agents are doing everything. So you think about that one. You know what I mean? Work on that one. That's one question you're going to get a whole bunch of time.
What's your answer?
I don't want to ask. I ain't got time for that right now. I'll tell you what I'll do. Sure. Now, as a listing agent, now if I'm able to find the buyer also, I get the whole commission. And tell you what I'll do. You know, there's somebody that, I'll be like,
Don't
what?
think
Just, I said, you guys go ahead. I tell you what, you go ahead and just, let's get this. We'll get there. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to sign your name for you. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Okay, what happens, CJ, what happens if someone, buyer or seller, changes their mind and decide they want out of the deal?
Well, the non-defaulting party can hold them liable.
Okay, that's how. The non-defaulting party can go after the defaulting party at their own discretion. Now, what that means is this: if it's a buyer, here's the earnest money deposit down, yada yada yada. As a seller, yada yada yada. So you can, you want to be easy on that one. You know what I mean? Also make sure we just want to make sure before we really get into doing anything that we're serious about this. You know what I mean? We don't want to, so are you having any second thoughts? Is there any reason you may not want to sell the house? Are you thinking about, you know what I mean? So, and go ahead, don't be scared. Ask them questions, find out. Because if they're wasting your time and you're going to lose them on Friday, lose them on Monday. Don't waste all week with them. So that's why you got to make sure when you're doing, when you call them, whether you get a client, you all excited, and they say, yeah, we want to buy a house. It's time to, okay, take the silly hat off. Okay, well, I got to ask you a few questions. Do a serious conversation with them. You got to make sure they're ready, that they're serious. If they ain't willing to do it the way you want it done, okay, before we go look at houses, this is how I work. To avoid any problems in the future. I need to gather some information from you, get you pre-qualified, you know what I mean, whatever like that. Talk to the seller. In our listing presentation, we have some questions to ask. Objectives, right? First couple pages in there. Ask the seller these questions. When you want to sell, why you want to sell. Find out what their real motivation is. All right? Because like I said, some folks, you go out there, they say, yeah, they want to sell their house. You list it, put a sign up, go on everything. Come back, oh, we were just playing. We don't even live here. We house sitting. We just playing a joke on our friends. You were like, oh, is that why y'all gave me 8% commission? You went around the office. I got these beautiful houses listing is for sale. They're going to sell in a week. You know what I mean? You get over there, we just playing, and we don't even live here. Right? Y'all think it's funny. Come back and tell me you listed a house and then to some friends of the people who live there, who were playing. You be like, you know what? The sellers died today, both of them. You gotta pull the house off the market. They both died last week. You know what I mean? You gonna be lying your butt off. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna tell the truth. What if somebody changes their mind, Jennifer, and want out of the deal? Buyer or the seller? You know what? He did a good answer. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll give you another one then.
No, I should have just went with that.
Why are there so many homes on the market?
There's so many homes on the market because the sellers realize how hot the market is right now, and they're trying to.
Very good.
And they are trying to sell their homes and make their profit and move on.
Why are there so many homes on the market?
Various reasons. Various reasons. Despite the market being so hot, this is a high turnover rate area. With the military being here and it being a big college town, there are people that are either selling and moving on to other places or coming here from new places and selling and buying. The market stays that way in our area because of the amount of people always coming and going.
Very good. Chicken L. Twanda, do we have to inform perspectives of the new school redistricting?
Say that again.
Do we have to inform perspectives of the new school redistricting?
Yes, we do.
They're going to see it on the city record when the contract
They're not checking the city records.
on the contract. When you get the contract, all of that stuff isn't that at the bottom of the MLS where it shows all of that information.
Oh,
with
The MLS and the contract are two different
Okay,
things.
well on the bottom of the multiple listing,
Information is deemed, but not guaranteed. So the MLS information is
That stuff we put in there.
exactly.
We rezone
The
it.
contract and MLS two different things.
It would not. It would.
Information deemed reliable, but not guaranteed for MLS. Contract is the contract.
Ask that again, please.
Do we have to inform perspectives of the new school redistricting?
No, we don't have to. It is the buyer's responsibility to do research about the school district.
That's a good answer. You know, it can go either way. If you know, you know it. But see, like imagine you going over in Great Neck over there, where all them folks at over there, and they get over there and they want their kids to go to Great Neck, and they find out next week they gotta go to Green Run. Boy, you talking about folks up in arms. You know what I mean? So we ain't buying no house over here to go to school with y'all. All right. So a lot of these answers that's why I call them objectives, because you gotta know more than one answer. You gotta understand first. And then once you understand, then you can explain with a lot of different ways. There are a million answers. But they got to know that you got a general idea of what's going on. That's why once you know the contract, the buyer contract and the selling contract, once you're strong on that, everything else, piece of cake. Piece of cake. You can fill in the blanks. That's all it is.
Can I ask a question?
Second?
Can I ask a question?
Can you ask a question? Yes. You on punishment this week. What do you want?
I don't want to be taped. I just want to ask the question. How long did it take you to learn both contracts?
2 weeks.
Really?
I was in the Navy, and I wanted out.
Yeah.
I ain't like y'all. I studied. I read. I was in here 7 days a week till 10 o'clock every night. I was not playing. Y'all playing. I don't play. I wasn't playing. See, I wasn't playing. See, you gotta make a decision when you get in this business, whether you're gonna play or you ain't gonna play. So, you can learn this contract in 3 days. Pretty much. Look at Kelly. She been here 7 days and she got a better answer than all y'all on the test. What's that about? She here doing the week cold calling. She prospecting on the weekend. Let her keep up. Every last one of y'all gonna be working for her. I ain't playing. So it's about how serious you are. It can take. I know Ace been in the business 10 years, don't know the contract. You see, so it's on you. You know what I mean? I'm doing everything I can to get you guys serious. But the thing is, you got to read these contracts. You got to study these contracts, not just on Thursday night. You got to read them in your car. You got to read them at lunchtime. You got to do the thing necessary to learn the business. It's just that simple. All right? What is seller authorization?
Oh, it is the seller authorizing myself and my company to sell your home. To sell your home, right?
Wrong answer. We spent all week on this last week. What time is it, everybody?
8 o'clock.
I'm gonna let y'all go in 5 minutes. Let y'all go early tonight. What is seller authorization? Finish your test.
That's the same thing we talked about earlier.
Just answer the question.
It gives you, the seller, well, sorry.
You should be.
You, the seller, gives me the authority to advertise your property and also give the information to Rain so that they can.
See, the word authorize and all that paragraph on the listing is a little different. Yeah, you authorize us, but seller authorization, we read that paragraph. That's about the listing firm and Rain gathering the information correctly and yada yada yada, giving the Rain. You know what I mean? That answer with that big paragraph. A little bit. It's right there. Jennifer, we want the buyer of our home to put a large down payment down. That's your test? Is that your test? Can I have you had it for an hour? Give it to me. Your name on it? No. I'm gonna put it on my damn self. I'm gonna take this thing home with me.
Ask me one more time, I'm sorry.
We want the buyer of our home to put a large down payment down.
We can request a larger earnest money deposit? I don't know. I don't think we can request that. That's something that we'd have to be up with the.
We want the buyer to put a large down payment down. We want the buyer to put a large down payment down.
That's what the sellers are asking.
Yes. At the listing appointment.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. However, it depends on the buyer's mortgage company.
Type of loan.
We're going to decide.
That's some of it.
Type of loan.
Can we also tell them that we can request a larger, because it's not necessarily,
No, well,
can we request a larger earnest money deposit?
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't have to be, okay.
So one of the things you can understand is this: when the seller asking all these questions about, see, a lot of times they ask a question that really ain't about, and it's not really, don't make no sense.
And it's not something we
It's
control.
not about them.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So you got to understand that. So when they start talking about things that really are not relevant, what do? What can you do to fight some of that?
You can say down payment is irrelevant.
No. What is something you can do
Try to redirect them back to what we're there for.
by doing what? What is something you can do when the seller is asking some of these questions that are like, but I mean, you gotta have tact, because they don't know. What is something you can do when a seller?
Couldn't we say that's something we could discuss with the mortgage company?
I mean, let's do a general thing here.
However,
Or couldn't we kind of redirect and ask them, is there a reason that you need a large deposit to be put down?
So what you just do?
Put it back on
Put it
them.
back on, yeah.
By doing what?
asking
Asking
another
him.
question.
Exactly. See? Ask them some questions. Why you want to know? What the hell wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? You gotta get home, you gotta get control of the thing. You ain't in there. This ain't Jeopardy. A lot of the stuff they're talking about that make no sense. So no, look at here now. As long as you get a good buyer, he might be paying cash, or he's 800 credit score better than yours. As long as you get closed on time, you get your money. Don't cost you a dime. You close on time, no problem, no hassle. What's the problem? You know what I mean? You gotta turn it around and say, so don't let them get there and jack you up. But they gonna jack. You gotta go.
I'm trying to wait for you to finish. You said 5 minutes.
Okay. See, if you go in there timid and scared of everything, they can ask you what they want to ask you. They don't even have to. You be like, they be ask you questions that don't have nothing to do with nothing. And you in there answering them. Let me call my broker. You the agent, the professional, act like one. Get strong in this, so can't nobody come in there and say, Jennifer, what color shampoo do you use? What you gonna say?
Mine's white. What color is yours?
What the hell we in here for? You know what I'm saying?
I just want
Why do we need to know that?
I don't want to cut off this, but before, while these agents are here, if you wanted to ask them about coming out next week.
Yeah, I got it right over here. Let me do that. That's the last thing.
Okay.
All right, so you guys got to realize, everybody make sure they get the name in the drawing right here. But the thing is, you got to realize that it's a lot to this listing game, and realize that once you make it a game, and it is, don't be so afraid of the seller. Because sometimes they're asking questions just to be, you know, they don't know the answer to what they're asking, so don't be there answering questions and stuff, you know, have nothing to do with it. All right? Let's thank Mr. Walker for coming out tonight. We got a new agent coming out tonight. I hope you get a chance to see him again.
Okay.
All right.
Can I tell them? Hey, ladies.
Okay, y'all, we got an announcement. Hold on a second. Where's Madeline and Fiona? They on Jinky Sales. Come on, I got an announcement for you guys. Come down here right quick.
You want me to?
Take y'all 30 seconds. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, everyone, next week, we are doing, that is everybody in the company, we're doing the VHDA's Affordable Housing Fair. This is gonna be over at Hampton Roads Convention Center. It's gonna be next Saturday, June 10th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now, with that, all day long, throughout the day, of course, if anyone has ever been to any of their home fairs, they're qualifying for VHDA, and it's just going to be, they're expecting 500 or more potential first-time home buyers and just home buyers. With that day, we're going to be doing drawings. We're going to be doing two, right, Mr. Shield?
Mm-hmm.
2 drawings for cash, so that'll bring people to the booth. And then also, we might also be offering a meal thing that I was thinking about doing, like a dine out for 2 people that we'll do around lunchtime, so that they can go, because it's from 10 to 4, so that if they've been there since 10 and they're ready to go now, they win this and go to lunch. So I was thinking about doing something like that. And we need agents to come in during that time and do an hour apiece.
We're gonna have a booth. That's what she's saying. We're gonna have a booth.
Yeah, we have a booth.
Saturday.
I thought, okay, yeah, we have a booth. So we're going to be out there with the flyers and the independents, everything, you know. And I'll be out there all day. And then we need, like, different agents that can come in, you know, and do an hour. And what that's going to do, of course, is give you exposure. Whoever walks by the booth, you bring your postcards out there, whatever, little keychains, little knickknacks. And that's your promotional time, you know, and also promoting the company. And then with those drawings, you know, that's going to bring at least 20 or 30 people around cash. I mean, I'm thinking more than that, but you know, it'll hold people and keep people thinking a different kind of service, you know.
Okay.
So basically that's it. You know, if you want to participate next week, just let me know. And then also, I also need someone else, because Mr. Shirley is going to be going out of town. I also need someone else that can volunteer their time, if they don't mind, to come and help me set up on Friday afternoon. If you're that agent, just let me know. My phone number and my email is available, and I'll leave it, because I'll be going out there to set up, and we can just get a good time, because it is in Hampton. So if you want to do it next Friday morning, I'll be out there anyway, but I'd appreciate a little help with it. It's not too much, just the banners and make sure the area is clean and neat, you know. That's what I'm saying, whoever the agent is, because I only need one other person. It's not much to take out there, because we cannot have balloons, no balloons. So, you know, whatever you want to.
So anybody want to volunteer to be out there Saturday? Man the booth?
I'm gonna call.
So give her your name.
It's from
Okay, give her your name and number right there.
It's from 10 to 4 p.m. Yeah. And the thing is that the booth is 10 by.
We had a booth at the Black Expo, so we had a good time out there. We had everybody, a lot of agents taking 2-hour slots.
Right, and that's
people
what
walk by all day by the booth.
Right, and the booth is
Yeah,
10
we had a
by
good
10.
right
So
by the
even if we had a rollover where you did an hour and a half, until you know however you want to work it out, we'll figure out a schedule by next week.
Give us the name of agents who want to be there, and then we'll get them on schedule.
Okay.
Well, as in traditional that our new agent for the winning $50 drawing for the night,
some flyers.
and the winner is
I'm gonna call you on my own.
the winner. Oh, round of applause! He put his own name, $50. $50 winner tonight. He said, "Oh shit, that's my card." All right.
Okay, anybody else?
Second.
Okay. All right.
Pardon me, ma'am.
And what time Friday?
hard, man.
That's what I'm saying. It just depends on what time is good.
Hold on
for
a
us
second.
to get
Madeline
there.
Dion, shut it down.
So we can save the gas.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have to ride on.
Right now. Give me just a second. I'm gonna go up there and. So when you come back in here with the paperwork, boss? You get all this stuff done for me right here.
All right.
Is that
I'll take it with
everything?
you. Okay.
The thing
All right,
about
well, this,
finance, I work a full-time job, that's why I was asking what time on Friday.
Oh, yeah, you know what, if you're gonna be working that day, yeah, I'll probably do it in the morning because, you know, that traffic on there, and then I'm on this side, I'm in Chesapeake, and then here at the office. So, no, I'm trying to go there. I think, and plus another thing is we have company badges. We have company badges as
I'll take care of
well,
all
and I'm
that.
gonna
Let me
contact
do all
her
that.
on Monday.
Just fill out what
because-
applies to you, and I'll do all the rest.
Mr. Shirley, I wanted to mention this to you. Excuse me, guys.
What do you want me doing that time, Cheryl? Let it go.
Is it an
Let
active?
me know, give me a call.